Fusion Mobile, quality e-learning experience on the go.
Now, we'll be looking at another topic, which is division of labor. So I have it here on the board, division of labor. I have the definition, the advantages of division of labor, and the disadvantages. Now, what is division of labor? Now, division of labor can be said to be the breaking down of production processes. It is the breaking down of production processes into different stages, so that each stage is undertaken by a person or group of people. Do we all get that? Division of labor can be said to be the breaking down of production processes into different stages, so that each stage is undertaken by an individual or group of people. Now, for example, let's imagine we are in our house right now. We have different house chores in the home. We have sweeping, we have washing, we have washing of the dishes, we have laundry, we have so many house chores in the house. Now, let's say Mr. A or Mrs. A has just one daughter at home, and she has to go to school by 7 a.m. and she wakes up in the morning to do all those house chores all by herself. Imagine she'll be getting to school late every day because she does all the house chores in the house alone. Now imagine Mrs. B that has like 3 to 4 children at home, and she divided the house chores. She says, okay, you'll be sweeping the floor in the morning when you wake up. You'll be mopping, you'll be doing laundry. You'll be washing the dishes. You see that is what division of labor is about. It's about breaking down those house chores into different stages, so that each person is responsible for this. Each person knows he or she is responsible for that. So that is what division of labor is about. Now, the advantages of division of labor: one, it increase in production. Now, when we have 2 or more people doing a particular job, it makes production very effective. Now, for example, if one person produces a pin, let's take for example a pin. For example, one person produces a pin, and for a whole day he or she is able to produce like 10 packs of pin, and someone else, an organization that produces that same pin and has like 3 people working under them, and each person produces that same 10 pin. At the end of the day, they are able to produce how many pins? 30 packs of pin. So that is what division of labor does. It increases production. Now, 2, time saving. It saves time. Even like the example I gave earlier on, that production of pin, one person produces 10 pin, like an organization has just one person who produces just 10 pins in a day, compared to an organization who has like 3 people working under them, and they produce the same pin, but they are able to produce more because they have more hands working for them. Now, it saves time in the sense that those people the production of 30 pins will be very easy, and it will save their time because they have more people working for them, compared to just one person working. In fact, at the end of the day, the person might not be able to produce up to that 10 pins, because it will when you don't divide labor and you do all the work on your own, you spend more time on working than when the work is divided and everybody takes different parts. It makes the job very easier. Now, large scale of production, like I said earlier, it increases production. At the end of the day, we are able to produce in large quantities. Now, it leads to specialization. For example, like the example I gave earlier on, that you have someone in the house we have 4 children at home. One of them sweeps the floor, the other washes the dishes. Now, what it does is that if I'm sweeping the floor, I get used to it. I know how to sweep very well. If I'm washing the dishes, I do it very well. I'm very good in it. And if I'm cooking as well, if that is the thing I do at home, when I do it often, I get used to it. So that is what specialization is about. Now, development of greater skills. Now, division of labor helps in development of greater skills. Now, let's talk about the disadvantages of division of labor. Now, it leads to monopoly or repetition. By the time you keep doing one thing over and over and over again, you get bored and you get tired. So when you keep doing one thing over and over again, you easily get tired of it. Now, decline in craftsmanship. Now, this has to do with a company that makes use of machines for production. Now, people no longer make use of their skills because the machine is going to do everything within the twinkle of an eye. So that is what decline in craftsmanship is all about. Now, reduction of employment opportunities. Like I said earlier, when they have a lot of machines doing what human beings can do, then they won't grant people employment because they already have machines doing all the work for them. So it leads to reduction of employment opportunities. Now, the last one we have here is mobility of labor. It hinders mobility of labor in the sense that if a person specializes in a particular job for a very long time, he or she finds it difficult to move to another job. So that's that about division of labor.